Hey everybody, how are we doing? It is me, Joel Haston, aka Joel Cupcake. You probably knew that because you're here at my channel or you're watching this on one of my social media pages or Lord knows what. I'm back. Here we are, month 8 of Bell's palsy. I've had this thing since the middle of October 2020. Holy crap. It's been a big struggle physically, mentally. I've learned a lot. I've discovered a lot. I've expanded my mind to a lot of things. Well, let's get started with my physical stuff. You know what I mean? So, still can't move this eyebrow. You know, when I put my fingers to my temple and I try to move, I can feel this, like, I guess, again, I'm not a doctor, but I can feel the synapses firing and the muscle trying to move. It just hasn't started moving yet, you know. I can smile a little bit. My eyes, you know, I've had the last week, for some reason, I've had a little bit of see how it's kind of hooded here again. I've had a little tiny bit of regression, but we're trying some new things with acupuncture. We're trying to figure out what is causing that. But you know, I can blink faster, I have better eye control. When I shut all the way, it looks like I've actually shut it, you know, I can tell a difference with my regular eye as far as light coming through my eyelids. I went and visited my parents a couple weeks ago, went swimming, even swimming with my eye, you know, squinting, barely any water got in, so it was awesome. So I'm definitely on the road to recovery. You know, I'm definitely getting there. So, you know, my mouth's, you know, I can smile more. When I talk, it looks a lot more normal. Especially if I do the crooked smile, you know, it's kind of hard to notice it, honestly. Sometimes, depends on how animated my face gets, or I try to get with my expression. You know, this is me going the other way. You know, I got to the point where I can get a little the inside of my nose moves when I try to flex both nostrils. That's a big thing. I've been able to control basically from here up this entire time. So I'm getting there. I'm feeling better. I look better. I've had a lot of compliments from people saying oh, if you didn't tell me you still had it, I wouldn't know. My eating's I'm 100% good. I can yawn more. It's still a little, it's not droopy, but it's bummy, you know, I still don't have full reaction and control here, especially in the corner of my mouth. If I try to blow a kiss, for example, you know, it looks better, but it's still there. I can eat though. I can yawn all the way. I can talk. This doesn't hurt. When I started being able to smile, it was so painful. It was so much effort it took to just get that to move just a little bit, you know, but it's not really doing it anymore. So it's been great. I'm very happy with my progress. Acupuncture twice a week. I did a month with no caffeine, no alcohol, and no spices. I mean, I used a little bit of black pepper. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. She wanted no unnatural accelerants in my body. So I did my best to remove them all. Because I was having some of my acupuncture sessions were really painful. And she said she thought that they were painful because of all the crap in my body. You know, we just decided with my regular doctor, my blood pressure medicine, I'm going to increase my dosage. So I think between that and trying to balance out all the other stuff I'm doing in my life, you know, my life's getting more back to normal and more regular. With me being able to go back to work this week and all that type of stuff. So I'm hoping that that kind of calms me on the inside a little bit, and that reflects outwards to my face and whatnot. My healer feels the same way. That's my acupuncturist, you know, still doing the chiropractor. It's been a little crazy, 3 to 4 doctor's appointments a week. It's been a lot to keep up on. It's been a lot to deal with, on top of, you know, trying to do 2 podcasts, have a strong relationship with Trina, take care of my dog, you know, have some me time, try to relax, but try to also get back in the swing of work. Just all of it just all built up, you know. It's been crazy. It's seriously been so crazy. But I'm getting there. We're 8 months in. You know, usually Bell's palsy doesn't last longer than 9 or 10 months. So I'm really hoping that happens soon. We might have to do like electro acupuncture. So like they would put the needles in and then they put little jolts of electricity into the needles. I know that's what helped one of Trina and my friends heal from it. I'm going to be trying these new things tonight called CBG patches. CBG. You know, I'm already doing CBD to help stay calm and chill out, you know, with my anxiety and everything. So I'm trying CBG. It like helps with Crohn's. It helps with cancer. It helps with some like pretty severe illnesses, and like they actually don't have all of the things it helps with. Like it's not official. Like they're still doing trials and stuff. So my buddy got me some patches I'm gonna be able to wear and try, and I'm really hoping that putting those on just starts to help me a lot. You know, I hope. You know, the nice part is, if for some reason I don't get any better than I am okay. If I was stuck the way I am, you know, I know that might be a downer way to look at it, but it's a realistic thing I have to accept. If I get stuck like this, hey, you know, it was worse and it could be worse, and I'm just gonna try to have the most positive mindset as possible going forward through the situation. So, yeah. Trying to eat lower calorie foods. You know, I've gone back to being very strict about the amount of salt and spices on my food. I have resumed having caffeine in the morning. I can't function without coffee. I know a lot of you are like that with me. I was trying to do decaf and it was just not tight. As UE31, as my Salinas friends would say, not even on the decaf. No chill. Beyond that, we got some shows booked. We announced Turnstile. It's sold out right away. Pen Up as an entity and both our like current working relationship with Nick over at the Hard Times. We have a lot of awesome shows lined up that are going to be announced very soon. I'm super stoked for that. I'm going to get back to working out. It's you know, I think I need to for my cholesterol levels, you know, for my healthy cholesterol, and I think it'll just be good for me in general. Help shed some of my bullshit. You know what I mean? Both my weight, both my you know, some of my problems and reservations, all of it. You know, I think some working out will be good for me all the way across the board. So I'm gonna resume that soon as well. Yeah, man. I'm working on the weekends, doing some cool like outdoor concerts up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. That's tight. I appreciate everybody that's been checking in and asking how I'm going. I appreciate the like, man, you look way better comments. Like all those little things really help and are really constructive and just awesome, honestly are awesome. So I appreciate everybody that took time to watch this video. I did get this crazy thing called a Thai meridian massage, where they go like up, like the pressure points and the meridian lines from my feet all the way up to my head. And then she also did this crazy thing where she like goes into my like plexus and stomach area. Well, it's my whole body really, but she focused there, and she basically like forces my lymph nodes to drain whatever the buildup is. Usually it's something negative. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna sit here and not gonna know what I'm talking about. That was the most comforting feeling I've had in a long time after I got that done. So that was tight. Still seeing my chiropractor, who is a saint, and you know, even if you don't trust something with needles or Eastern medicine, you know, trust me when I tell you to try a chiropractor. For good measure, here's my eye one more time. Like I feel, you know, I'll obviously watch this back. I'm not at 100%, but I feel like I'm closer to 95 than I am to 90. You know, can't complain. Found a gray hair in my mustache. That kind of sucked. But besides that, you know, my inner health, my mental health, and whatnot is much better. My physical health is on the mend. I just have to implement some new things, and I have to stop being so lazy with like the working out and the mental health, and I'm having trouble. The older I get, the easier I get overwhelmed, which is not a bad thing. There's no shame in that. So I'm also struggling with that, you know. Beyond that, thanks for watching this. It's me, Joel Cupcake. I got a bunch of other videos, health updates, interviews with dudes from the music industry and friends and bands. I have a few things I talk about where I teach. I have another podcast where I talk about the video game Apex Legends. All of that can be found at the link in my bios, depending on where you're watching this or how you're seeing this. All the podcast episodes are found anywhere you can listen to podcasts, including we're now on iHeartRadio. I know a couple friends have come down with Bell's palsy. I know Bell's palsy is now also a side effect of the vaccine, though a very uncommon one. It still exists. So if any of you have any questions about what's going on, how to deal with it, how to heal, if you have a friend that gets it, even if there's somebody I don't know, the peace of mind can be really hard to find because Western medicine doesn't understand this problem. So instead of having them look it up online, by all means, tell them to just DM me on Instagram or message me or comment on a post, or follow and comment's probably the quickest way. I don't always check my DMs from strangers. But yeah, that's pretty much it for everybody. Here we are, month 8. I'll see you again at month 9, or if I'm healed by then, you'll get a heal update. So thanks everybody. I really appreciate you, and we will talk soon.